What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is another Infinite Magicraid video, and this time we are talking about community and drama, not about actual content to the game. We're going to be talking about what has happened here. Okay, what has happened here? 14 members left inside of Bull's Prime because late last night, all of a sudden we started having 14 members leave. Okay, all one after another. Okay, Pandalicious went first and then the rest followed. However, it has been a complete shambles, we could say, a very shady kind of dealings, because they left, but they did not let anybody know that this was about to occur. So they just left us for dead, basically, and joined Mystic, which is okay. All right, that's fine. You want to do that, you do that, but at least do it in a decent manner. At least let everyone else know who's left that that's going to be happening. Not just a shockwave of an effect left upon everyone who's still here, thinking what's happening, what's going to happen, what's going to occur. Are we still a guild? Are we not? Because no one really knows. Yes, we are still a guild, we are rebuilding, we have let those people know now, but it would have been very nice to have been able to do it with actual, like, pinpoint information, so it didn't happen all of a sudden and people knew that those people was leaving, not just like, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Obviously, I left the guild to Pandalicious and Band, and now looking back, it was a very bad decision to make. However, I can't fast forward and look 6 months ahead in the future, or 5 months, however long it's been. I can't do that. So I thought I was making a good decision. Clearly I wasn't, because I've now had people suffer who are within the Bulls, and I have had some people message me saying you failed us terribly, or you've let us down, and that's okay, and I will take that. Okay, I will take that, because at the end of the day, Bulls is always been me, right? It's always been me. I created the community, I built the guild, and you know, everything else, people went into that. So the buck does stop at me. However, I did leave it to people in charge, and that was a wrong move to do. However, now we are in a state of rebuilding. So we're not going anywhere. We are going to rebuild. We still have some very, very strong players. I won't show all the players in the list, but we will rebuild from here, and hopefully the guild is in a much better place, because there's been a lot of crap talking lately, and honestly, like, since the changeover, it's just, there was never ever any drama about Bulls in the past. Okay, there was never any drama because we never caused any drama. However, when new leadership took over, that's when drama started to happen, right? People started to talk badly about it because of things that they had said, but before that, there was never any drama. There was never any drama. You know, we always tried to be always good. And like Mystic, okay, Mystic are now an elite guild. Okay, there is no one that's going to beat them. No one that's going to beat them at all. At all. They're too strong. Too strong. There's no more competition in the game. No more competition. And that's what was always good between the Bulls and Mystic, because there was always that competition. Let's have a quick look. This week, and this is what's confusing, okay? This is what's going to confuse a lot of people now, alright? So get ready. Battle record. We did beat Mystic this week 2-1 on the towers, but we lost to Bushido. Now, this is where the problems started, because if we rewind a couple of months, there was an attempt to merge with Mystic between a certain, I can't remember who it was exactly, but one of our leaders or deputies was trying to make the merge happen. And also, there was a lot going on in the background between the people who left the Bulls initially to create Bushido, was not agreeing with their motives and their lack of, well, care, I guess, to the rest of the community. They only really cared about themselves. And okay, that's been proven. That has been proven today. Okay, that has been proven today that these guys was exactly right on everything they said about a certain someone. I'm not going to name any names, but they was right. And they've now created a nice community, and they're doing very well. And yes, we did lose to them. And now, this is what really, really hurt that so-called person. Okay, this really hurt that so-called person, because they was talking a lot of smack. And they lost and ended up eating their own words. And now, I'm actually very happy that this happened. So, Bushido, thank you. Thank you for doing this, because it just made them look, you know, yeah. But, you know, when you look at the situation as a whole, yes, we won this week. We beat Mystic, One's Hope. Bushido, obviously proving that they're a very strong guild now. Look, 2,592 flags. And Mystic now are going to be a complete tank, a complete elite. There will be no more competition between them. It will be between second and third, 2, 3, and 4. So obviously we are now in a very lack of position with 14 members. We can't do a lot with that, but we will rebuild, and we are calling for people to join back to Bulls to see what we can recreate and see how the community can grow from that. But of course, the big news is that now Mystic, everyone has moved to it. You could see that in actually Gandalf's video. He stated it as it's a soft retirement. The people that left Bulls have moved to Mystic in a state of soft retirement. If I was in Mystic, being an elite guild and always really try-hard people, I would not be happy with that. I'd be rather ashamed, actually, that we've just let in 14 people who are proclaiming to retire here. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. And you're definitely not going to be happy about it. And it just feels a bit of a scapegoat for them to do a shady move on everyone at Bulls, moving to Mystic, to say that they're just going to be chilling. They're not going to be doing much, you know. But if that was the case, they could have moved anywhere. Why did it have to be Mystic? It wasn't a soft retirement at all. Wasn't a soft retirement at all. It was a move because they couldn't handle losing to Bushido, and that's why it's happened, because of this. That's pretty much it. Okay, that is pretty much it. There have been people offering to step up in leadership inside Bulls. So if it was the case of they're getting worn out or they're getting drained, that wouldn't have had to occur. You know, people would have stepped up to replace them, to sort it out. However, they decided to jump ship and jump to Mystic. And who knows who else they will jump to next. Because we all know what happens with guild hoppers. They will jump around guilds and blah, 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 blah. They will go to whoever's the best. So if anything ever happens to Mystic, we all know that those members will jump ship to somewhere else. Because that's just how the cookie crumbles. But the main thing of this video is really be careful who you trust. Right? Be careful of who you trust and who you leave things to. Because you could end up with this kind of thing happening, really. Something you build up over a long time, over a year, and then you leave it to someone thinking it's in safe hands, and wow, it just isn't, is it? It just isn't. And that's what hurts most, is the fact that I considered some of these friends, and it was just done without a word of mention. Okay, it was done without a word of mention. And yes, it may be a game. Yes, it may be a game, but we do take our games seriously. We do play our games to have fun. And this wasn't fun behavior. So whatever anyone says, or whatever they say about it, you know, it wasn't a nice move to make. It's very unfair on everyone who is left over to deal with it and pick up the pieces from people who are now sitting in a nice position, looking down, thinking, oh, look at the mess we've just created. So I think they do need to really take a look. And if, you know, maybe moving forwards in life, probably don't do that to anyone in real life, because it would be a very kind of different situation. In a game, it's okay to do it, but, you know, just don't go doing that in real life. So without further ado, that is it for the video. That is the drama of this week. Bulls Prime now has to rebuild, and Mystic now becomes the elite guild, and Bushido kind of got their win over a certain someone. So congratulations to Bushido for their certain win over someone. Very happy you did now, actually. Mystic will is the elite guild, okay? They was already beating us, but this week they lost. However, the rankings show that they're still quite a bit ahead, okay? 4-4-3-4. So probably like 5 guild wars, maybe. I think about 5 guild wars, maybe 6. I don't know. We've still got a ton of points. But yes, that is the news, okay? Also, to those of you who do remain in Mystic, I have no hard feelings against you. I have no hard feelings against the ones who jumped ship without any information. It's purely against the people I left in charge, okay? There is no bad blood other than the people left in charge. And also, on a note of Mystic, I get on very well with Lord Eric. We do talk often, and there is zero bad blood there either. So yeah, we now rebuild, and we will see what we can do out of this situation. Thank you to all of you who do remain loyal. It does mean a lot. It is appreciated, and we will now rebuild. Take care. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.